Thank you for tuning into The Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Ariel Morocco. Peter is the director of the 12th Division of the ACIO, Advanced or Alien Contact Intelligence Organization. Jessica is a galactic liaison and the interdimensional seer. Together they will discuss the most current updates from the ACIO, Council of Five, and other extraterrestrial sources regarding many influences on our planet today. Our new format allows you to ask questions and hear the answers from the previous show. Post your question in the comment section below the YouTube video. Disclosures, Insider, intel that keeps you updated with planetary changes.
Welcome to Disclosures, and thank you for being here today. We will probably be reviewing not all of the questions, but many of the questions today. We're going to start going through them, and Peter will be able to answer the questions to the best of his ability, depending on whatever the topic is. Of course, if we're asking about other people's shows and things of that nature, we're not going to cover that. And we're also going to be covering some of the information regarding the incident with Kobe Bryant and some other issues that are going on around our globe. So without any further delay, I'd like to welcome in Peter. Hello, Peter.
Hello, I'm here and ready to start the show.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the hour with questions. The first question is from Tsatu, T-S-A-T-U. Hey, Jessica, just inquiring if you heard of the prison agenda that's occurring in the USA regarding super soldiers. There's a woman that he's referring to as a show. I don't want to bring up her name. Another contactee this person says she's a contactee, and she's saying that, hold on a second, something's going on with my here it is. Okay, so she was saying that she wanted to know if anyone heard about this or if Peter the Insider has. Thank you for all you do. So pretty much they're asking if there is a prison agenda that is occurring in the USA regarding super soldiers.
I don't want to say if there is or whatever. It is, and it is absolutely, it is like total, it is absolutely crazy, it is huge, it is massive. And there is, or this is one solid evidence between liars, people, they only pretend to be super soldiers, either to be super soldiers or have something to be in common or be contacted with someone or be dealing with something like being super soldiers or whatever. And between those people, they are only pretending this, and between those, they are real deal, not only super soldiers, but technically, either victims or witnesses of, I don't know, some sort of MILAB or ETs, I mean extraterrestrials, or hybrids, crossbreeds, agenda, or whatever, because this is highly classified in US, and especially US government, they are seriously nervous, and they are not they don't want to get over with the fact that they are blackmailed via this very complicated net, like some sort of spider. They are blackmailed by a group of private international private corporations, right? We can talk about what they are, like Kruger's, Mobius, Monarchs, Shoreline, Trinity, Ultimate, Umbrella, and whatever. Then those, they are grouped together. They are contacting once they want to get something serious from US government. They are contacting sometimes all of them, sometimes only, I don't know, like few of them, sometimes only one of them. They are contacting DARPA. Then DARPA is contacting DOD, Department of Defense, and then it is some sort of, middle court or maybe chain. I mean DOD to the whole U.S. government, and they are doing what they are doing. That means they strongly don't like the whole situation. And this is some sort of vice versa, because once either U.S. government wants to try protect some witnesses or victims or whatever, they will hunt. I'm talking about those private corporations, or vice versa. So there is extremely complicated situation in order to determine who is good and who is bad in some certain situations. That is absolutely crazy.
So are you saying that the people that are really super soldiers are getting caught in between these corporations as well as the government, and are
absolutely, and that's the problem, because technically you can't differ, and really you cannot differ who is good and who is bad for your particular case. I'm not talking to you as you, but every single one who is who will be our listener or listeners. It is absolutely from case to case, right? That's the problem. You cannot differ who to trust and who not.
So you're saying, as a super soldier, the ones that are coming to you and telling you what you need to do may be from the wrong side, or there that could harm you.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right. It is like, hey, you can trust us. We don't want to harm you or whatever, and that's it. Because either they are honest with you, but vice versa. They are telling this to you in order to harm you, either in physical or astral way, or to kill you. I mean, disappear with no single sign of trace, nothing.
And they can even wipe the memory of people that knew you too. So it's almost like you don't exist. I've heard of stories like that.
Yes, but sometimes there are some situations. Even the mind wipe. This is like that, like as you called it, change memories. It is mind wipe. That means they completely change the whole personality. Even this doesn't help. No, simply without the trace, nothing. These people like they never was in this world. Nothing.
How can a super soldier protect themselves?
that's the stuff once they are super soldier, and that will be another part of the story. People will not believe me, I know, but once you are a real deal super soldier, you will get the way. I mean, you will figure out the way how you will able to protect not only yourself but your not deer, sorry, as a animal, but deer. I mean, like people you love to, right? You will figure this out during the process, because once you are not super soldier, they will take you. That's it.
That's the question. All right. So those people that are telling everyone that they're a super soldier and even like proclaiming it on YouTube or whatever, and if they're really not a super soldier, they're putting themselves in danger for no reason. Is that correct?
You are right, but technically it is not like that, because for them, I mean, for those organizations, either private corporations or government, they are only for laugh. They will only laugh from their point of view.
If someone proclaims it, but I mean, it's not putting themselves in danger?
Yes, absolutely, because that will be false flag. Yes, you are absolutely right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if the information is misleading. And absolutely,
you are. You nailed it, as it is, as it is like to say. You nailed it. Nailed it 100%. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So, and we were talking about this earlier, because those of us that, you reminded me that this was something that I knew at an early age, that I was going to be doing stuff like this, and others, kind of know what they're supposed to do.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You absolutely nailed it. Absolutely.
Okay. Anything else that you want to say about that topic? Because this is a very, very important topic, and a lot of people, are trying to sort it out, and there's a lot of people that have told others that they're super soldiers when they're not, and not a lot of people, but I mean, some people, even not, I don't think it's out of to do it to manipulate. I think sometimes it's just a mistake or they misunderstand it. So that it becomes confusing.
But once again, once you are false flag about the whole stuff, there will be there is and there will be no single sign for reason to be to be scared or to be afraid of anything. But once you are not, I mean, you are not the false flag, that means you are real deal. I don't know, not only super soldiers only, but my lab or whatever on this, any sort of this in common agenda, right? Maybe you don't want to talk about this because you don't need. Simply people, for example, neighbors or colleagues in at the workplace, they will notice the changes in your behavior. That's it. Nothing complicated. That's it.
I think that there's also a question for a lot of people is, what's the difference between those that are in my labs and those that are super soldiers, or are they one and the same? A lot of people get confused about that part.
There is no single reason to be confused, because being super soldier is only very, very, very tiny piece of agenda being in my lab.
What is the other purposes for being in my labs, or not purpose, but what is the outcome of being in my lab? Yes,
you get it 100% right. To be perfectly honest, there are so widely spread I don't know, as I like to say, hundreds of thousands of tons of outcomes. What it can be or what it should be being in, I mean, inside of my lab. And I hate to talk about this, like I know I was against about the experiments once those entities were not considered as entities, and I am not talking about people and any about a single kind of intelligent beings, not as intelligent beings, but numbers or like subjects, and then alpha numerical strings, like alphanumerical. That means, like, for example, M NP246 FD blah blah blah. And he was like, "Are you serious? Are you kidding me? This is nonsense. No single intelligent being deserves such treatment."
And who does that? Is that the corporations, or is that some branches of elite government, or what is that?
Yes, both.
Both,
yeah.
again.
Yes,
Okay.
you are right. Yes, you are right.
And then regarding the numbers group, which I've been identified as a part of, can you explain to people what the numbers group is and how that came about?
Numbers group, they are the worstest of the worst astral, highly intelligent beings of practically we can comprehend, we as a people, and they can get to our context of existence, and they are simply gaining some sort of some sort of good stuff for them, but benefits for them, but those benefits are for price of very, very bad influence for practically anything and everybody in any kind of existence. It's like crazy. I hate those number group.
Yeah, but I'm one of them.
Not you, only part, very small, tiny part of your spiritual existence. That's not true. One of them. They simply stole simple, very tiny piece of stuff, and they built themselves, created themselves, like from I don't know how many hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of thousands of intelligent different kinds of intelligent existence, no matter if they were from different timelines, worlds, like universes, megaverses, or maybe dimensions or whatever, any kind of races, not people, I mean mankind included or whatever. And that's the stuff they built, even more to be more advanced or whatever, but they want to be like super upper whatever perfect, but they have no how can I say it correctly, like what they have no care, I mean like feeling that it can this will have some, or this can have some bad effects. No, they are like, okay, this will happen me, that will heal me or whatever, and they absolutely doesn't care if this will hurt anybody or whatever. or maybe this will get to the, I mean, this will get some sort of existence, I mean, context of existence more unstable or whatever. They are absolutely careless, and that's the problem.
This is like Semyase number 15 and all those.
Absolutely, because we are not talking about Semyase or number 15. This is about like help me, musketeers. They were 3 musketeers, but they were technically 4 of them. So do you know what I mean? I mean Fulliers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were 3 in the title of book, but they were 4, so something like that. This is only about the name, but in fact, it is different. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yes, you are absolutely right. They are absolutely careless. They are plain ignorance. They have absolutely no emotions, no nothing.
Is that why you give them a number? You give them, or not you, but they've been identified as a number because you don't know their origin, or you don't know.
Yes, absolutely. They are so cold flag that they even lose their, as we like to say, fingerprints or a retina scan. So something like it is astral profile, right? So they are so cold flag. So astral flag that they lose their astral or non-physical profile. It is true. So that's crazy.
How did I get identified as number 12 then?
Because it was in the process when it was able to do it.
Okay. In
the past, in the very previous times.
Yeah. So that I was part of this astral expression.
No. Hey, not you, but your tiny part. Okay. Very small tiny part. You need to get. You need to make difference between it. It's it's very big difference.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I haven't. I look at it this way. I know that I've had a long, very old existence, and both on and off the planet. And I know that I have done some good and bad things. And to be honest, right? Well, but just about everyone has. But it depends on the amount of things, right? I've had some lifetimes here too that it's gotten me in trouble. But I understand that. And so, here is, trying to resolve or fix some of the things that I've done. And I understand, and then people know, I mean, it's good to be, I'd rather be honest than to try to say that I'm righteous and like pure, or like I'm from above, or, you know what I mean? Like some kind of divine being in a way that lifts me up. And I forget about that. That's bullshit, right? And anyone who does that, I think is bullshit, because all of them have done that, right?
Please just stay calm, because we made an agreement, so not using such words.
It's
Sorry.
But it's true though, Peter. Is it true though? It's BS, right? It's BS for someone to say that they're perfect and they're good and they're right.
Rather to use BS than.
Okay.
Yes, I know. I just.
But you agree with what I'm saying, though, right?
No, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I just want to get you noticed that sometimes my thoughts are even worse than you you told, but I think that we at least try to prevent to use such
okay. So we'll all right, we'll try to be good.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But yes, I think ultimately, so getting down to the basic thing that I'm trying to say is that let's get rid of the ego with the titles, because I mean at this point there's bigger issues here, right? There's serious stuff on the planet, and we all can contribute and do something good, even if we've done something bad in the past. It's a good opportunity now because so many things need to be healed or fixed or helped, that no matter what we've done, we just, want to be present here to help at this time using our abilities to do so.
You got it absolutely right, 100% right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's true. No, it's fine.
All right. So we're going to go on to the next question by Jennifer. And she asked, let's see, what is going on with the death of all of these horses? And she's talking about the horses that are race horses out in California. A whole bunch of them have died in the past year. I don't know if they're just shooting them, they get mildly injured, or what's happening.
No. They was some sort of okay. They were infected, but if you want to call it infected, but yes, of course, infected, and that was the problem. They officially died, right? And then they shifted, they mutated to next phase of living, of life, of the life cycle, if you want to call it that way. But means they no, please, I'm not kidding. They turned to the people. No, I'm not kidding. So officially, they need to be shot.
Is this similar to what happened with the kangaroos, and them, being given some elixir, and then before
absolutely. Mm-hmm. You are.
They were trying to enhance them in an unnatural way.
No, you don't. You are not 100% true, because they are not trying. They enhanced them already, because you told us they trying. No, because once we will trying, it will be, with outcome, maybe yes, maybe not, or whatever. No, they were successful in I don't know how many hundreds or even thousands of times. Cases, right? That's it.
That's the first time we've heard that. Okay, next question, Doug.
And in order to finish the story, they are doing this with even more and more kind of animals. Sometimes with lizards, with snakes, or crocodiles, or what it is, alligators. I don't know. Sometimes with birds, eagles, or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so when we see a lot of animals getting killed, then maybe
eagles, eagles, or falcons, or whatever, and that's it.
What about alligators?
I thought, or I didn't told this. Yeah, either alligators, or what they are, help me. In Florida swamps. I forget them,
So on occasion I'll see an alligator, and it's like, it makes me think of Sobek, who is the alligator god from Egypt.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if these alligators are just getting activated in a way.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing them like they're trying to communicate, and so, it's kind of weird. Yeah. Okay, and whales too, as whales, sharks.
Yes, but especially killer whale, because they are extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
But do you know what is I don't want to say weird, but it is Mm, I don't want to say it is coincidence because technically, for many people like that, okay, but this is all of those kind of animals, also wild animals, except the horses, right? Except all of them are what? Predators. This is absolutely crazy.
Oh, I see. And
very,
kangaroos are predators.
very aggressive beast, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
There's another group that I see every now and then is giraffes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
just
it's almost like they're trying to communicate.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right. All right. The next question is from Doug. Thanks, guys. I've always wondered about those strange low sounds that I've heard in Kiev a few years ago. Does Peter know what they are? I noticed when you speed them up, it sounded like someone was trying to play a flute. Some kind of weird sound or tone. He didn't leave a link. But so
I think that this stuff. I mean, sorry. I know that those kind of stuff is. I mean, you can hurt practically in every single not so far away from bigger cities all around the world because there are underground bases and the motherships, spaceships, right? They are either started, but that's the problem, believe it or not. But once they are started, the engines, there is a huge, I mean, the side effect is a huge earthquake. So there was no earthquake at all in the past. So they were just get them clear. Do you know what I mean? Because there are some pulse principle, very complicated pulse principle.
yeah, there was an earthquake recently around LA in a
Yes.
region they've never had earthquakes before, so that means
just for record, for example, there are quite recent, what it is, quite often frequent earthquakes in Italy, and that's it. That under Vatican City there is huge, what is it, like huge underground base where they are storing motherships, and they need, because it is very certain specific type of natural underground caves. In this specific type of caves, this type of engines can be started, and believe it or not, that's it. Because of this, those types of engines can be started there. Believe it or not, that's it.
well, I know that there was a big earthquake there too, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Same thing in a weird place. Yeah. Okay. The next question is from Glenn. What are the glass tunnels on Mars? And is the face on Cydonia, which is half feline, half human, a representation of a treaty between human and the lion men? Please explain what you know of this.
Glass City is not such a big deal. It's in underground of the Mars. It's not a big deal, at least from my point of view.
And with those, how long have those glass tunnels been there? The Glass City.
Well, technically, our civilization is like many time. It was like long time ago. It was like what 22,000 years, like that.
And who created those?
Council of Five.
Oh, okay.
I mean, of course, our civilization, what we built and the way how we build it or made it more much bigger than it was or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
It was during last 180 no 200 approximately 200 years, but it was long. At least 20, maybe 22,000, something like that. 22,000 years ago. Yeah.
And what about the face on Cydonia? Is that a half feline and half human?
Yeah.
Okay, and was that related to a treaty between the humans and these lion people? Lion beings?
No, it wasn't. At least according to my knowledge.
What was the purpose of that face being built? Is that just for like a landmark for travelers? Or?
Yes, absolutely, you are right.
Yeah, which is we have things like that here. Some of the because of South America and the Nazca lines. Is that also for?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just all right. When you're traveling, you identify that's the location where you land.
Yeah, you are right.
And was there other galactic visitors there during that time in Mars?
At least our at the times when it started. No. According to our knowledge, no.
Okay.
Why?
No, I was just asking, and then also, is it still active, the underground?
Yes, of course.
Yes, and who's there now? Is it still Council of Five?
Of course, they are. They ruled it.
They're running. Yeah, are they also running the moon?
Yes, they are. Okay. I don't want to say they ruled it as they ruled it, but once someone wants to do to get start any sort of how we can call it activity, okay, but they need to do this and that, I mean some sort of allowance of Council of Five, because there are two basic purposes. First, it is research lab, big research lab, as I'm talking about what did this help me? Mars.
Yeah.
And of course there are those prisoners, but they are from all around the universe.
When I was writing the Andronicus transmissions, which is my friend from Andromeda, and they told me about even further back civilizations, and they told me they were the beings that lived in Mars, and they called them the Lucido or something like that. But
Mhm.
it sounds like the Council of Five, because then they said they were on a planet and they kept on making experiments. Is that the same ones? Do you think it's the?
Yes, but it's technically the way how they are doing it. I mean,
That's how they do it, because they make experiments all the time, right? That they've done all sorts of
yes,
things.
but that's the stuff. You will not like it strongly, but it is like we don't like experiments, right? We don't. But it is, for example, they were under leading of Nazis during 1930s and 1940s. But how many very advanced technologies or principles or whatever we are now using in uh, modern medicine, how many of it was even invented or improved and technically using with minimal changes, and it was like started by Joseph Mengele, and that's the problem. It is problem of ethic,
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
those are the experiments with people, but I was talking about yeah, and
But
I
I'm
know Mengele
talking
brought
about
that in.
people. Hey, but it is about with people too. Either
Yeah,
people, either people or whatever. It doesn't matter if we are talking about people or any other comparable intelligent being. It
yeah,
doesn't matter if he or she is either another sort of alien or uh, either hybrid or crossbreed. It is intelligent. He or she is intelligent. All kind of those things, and that's it.
what I was told is that when they were on these other planets, they weren't working with any beings. They were working with, because each planet had different kinds of minerals and chemical natural things occurring there, and they would
So
experiment to
so
see what they did. They
so
were like
sorry
scientists.
sorry sorry. I am talking now. Okay, I am still talking, especially only about Mars.
Right, right. And I was just saying that what they told me from the Andromedans told me from even before, that they've always have been like curious and like scientists, like trying to figure things out and make things and stuff. That's all I was saying.
Okay. I am just telling you that this question about being, I don't know how can I call it, like, you know, being ethic stuff or whatever, it's kind of always, it's so complicated.
Yeah, it kind of went into that, and I wasn't expecting it to go into that direction. I was meaning something more like experimenting with minerals and the environment, um, and elements that are there. So and yeah, and it went into another direction. So all right. So let's go to the question from Deb. I have a question. Is the Mormon Church in Utah linked to MK Ultra and reptilian bloodline? I mean, this is kind of a weird question, because to identify like one group saying that they're connected to MK Ultra, and I think that's just about any group could be affected by MK Ultra. But what do you think, Peter?
This is one of sort of their agenda.
Yeah, and reptilian bloodline.
Definitely not.
Okay. And
I mean, very first roots, right, of them, but now it is so how can I say it, so wide branched, right? So many people joined what it was, help me, um they joined what the what do you said?
this was about the Mormon Church
Yeah,
in
Mormons.
Utah.
So
Yeah.
so many people, different people joined Mormons. It can't be just them. No, no, definitely not.
Right. That's what
Some
I
of
mean.
them, of course, some of them, the roots, of course, yes, but no, not only them.
The next question is from Paul and asked if the ACIO is, they use the word under the umbrella of the NSA. I don't know why they used umbrella. I guess they just mean like under a,
Yeah,
you know,
under
category.
cover of, yes.
Yeah, of the
No.
NSA.
Yes, it is like we never did something like that. We are not, and we will never do something like this. It is they are so mad at us. I am talking about the U.S. government because, as I told it previously in this show, uh, this specific worldwide, if you want to call it that way, private corporations via they once they want to do something, they contacted DARPA. DARPA contacted DOT, aka that means what? Means Department of Defense, and they are blackmailing US government. And because of this, and because they know, I mean, the government knows, US government knows that we exist, but they've got no goddamn clue what we are doing in real deal. They just know that we exist, but either they know us, our abbreviation as ACIO, what means Alien Contact Intelligence Organization. Advanced intelligence organizations. They don't know our real deal. What means Alien Contact Organization? They only know us as Advanced Contact Organization, and that's pretty much it. They hate us because they don't know our real what it is, our real role in the whole process, and that's their real cover-up story, if you want to call it that way, of course. I mean, this I know this scheme, this picture scheme. It is getting sometimes. You can you can sometimes you can get it via internet, in the pictures, in the internet.
Yeah, so they have information about who
But
the
false flag,
ACIO is, but it's a false flag. Yeah.
Absolutely, because they know us not as Alien Contact Intelligence Organization, but as Advanced Contact Intelligence Organization. Yes, you are right. That's true.
Okay. Oh, good. Thanks for answering. And the next question is from Dumb Lizzie, and the question for Peter. Number one, Wuhan is where 5G originated in China. It was rolled out 12 months ago. Then the virus outbreak, and we are in danger with 5G right now. That was a question.
Definitely not. We are not. it is like panic. They start to get panicking. People panicking. That's not true. It is something like like someone wants to ruin Chinese business with electronics and all kind of those similar technologies and all kind of those things. So that's the solid reason. Okay, that's it.
Well, then the next question she asks is, does 5G break down the immune system
No,
with the
definitely
with
not.
with the frequency that weaponizes virus attacks on the body? Is this going to really, make us unhealthy, and or has 5G been already neutralized a bit so it won't hurt us as badly?
What? Sorry?
The issue regarding 5G, will it hurt our immune system, or physically will people get sick from the frequency? When is it being used or weaponized to create attacks on the body?
Definitely not. No.
No, but we talked about this earlier, that it was going to cause some big problems, but
No.
okay. All right. What can we do to protect ourselves from the virus?
Because as I told, this is not like that. No.
But it's going to cause a frequency. That's going to cause a problem, right? 5G.
Yes, but it will. But once again, it is not like what? Like it is not like it will kill people immediately. It's in the first place, and in the second place, the fact is that in China they developed the whole different type of 5G, but it will take long time to talk about this.
This is that there was also, they're rolling out 5G by another company over in England now, right? They just
yes, you are right.
The name of that company. I'll have to go back and look at that real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. I thought I had sent that along. All right. So the next question is, does Peter, here's another one that's about other people, and they mentioned Donald Marshall in this. What does Peter know of the Eye of Horus brain parasite and the cloning center in British Columbia, Canada, that Donald Marshall on YouTube gives detailed accounts about?
To be perfectly honest, Eye of Horus? Horus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
I can send it to you the way he said it.
Maybe.
So in other words, you know who Donald Marshall is, and he gives accounts of this clone center in Canada. And if you don't know who he is, it's fine.
I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I mean, right here, right now.
Maybe if you saw him, you'd recognize who he is.
Maybe.
Okay.
Aha, but that was the part of an umbrella agenda. and
Oh, okay.
it looks like some small sorry, worms in the eyes.
Yep.
Those parasite. Aha, so this is umbrella agenda, but they are doing. Can I say it? They are doing all the time these cover up stories for aha, this was did and that. I'm talking about uh, that they are they made up, I don't know, hey, this guy or this girl or woman, whatever, they or this boy or this girl and guy or woman, they created some bad stuff and all kind of those things. Yeah, no, that is it, that is it.
I'm trying to get a picture of Donald Marshall.
I'm just telling this because I was like, what? And then I.
No, I know sometimes it's hard to understand what's being said, and we have like a lot of things that are going on, and so we just want to make sure. I'm gonna send you a picture here.
Yep.
And so you can see who it is.
I'm just telling you that it is how it is,
Well, for a lot of people, this was a very big, a very important agenda, and people, it was very.
But this is it. This is not like that. I'm just telling you.
The umbrella corporation. You're saying is. So the primary picture there on the right is who he is.
It absolutely doesn't matter. No. I'm telling you that it is what it is, okay?
Yeah. Yep. So I just sent you his picture for you to see him.
This is it, okay? I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Because I was okay, what is this? And then afterwards I suddenly realized that we are talking about part of umbrella agenda, if you want to call it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so the second part of the question was, are world leaders, Trump, Putin, and any of the royals, infested with the parasite, and does it control them?
They doesn't necessarily need to be infected with the parasite or whatever. They are already doing bad stuff, you know it.
Yeah, to control people, they don't need to do that, but some of them can be.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right. They are doing bad stuff at jeez. I don't like them at all.
No. All right, so here's another question. Devan, D-V-A-N, thanks for another video. I have a two-part question. I started playing the game Far Cry New Dawn. It's about post-apocalyptic world that sounds very similar to the game Peter was describing. Can I play the game without changing our reality now that I'm aware that it's capable of doing that? Also, is there a certain race or group that has to do with owls?
No, not owls again. Please, no. I know what is Far Cry New Dawn about, and no, not owls. Please, no, not owls. No. They are very bad. Very evil.
What owls. Are they, Peter? Is it facade? Are they really owls, or are they?
No, owls. They are highly intelligent beings. They can't get normal physical manifestation in reality. So they simply what? They are owls. Something like that.
Well, I've even seen them show how the owls people have mistaken owls, like, to be aliens. They've like showed that their legs are really long and underneath the feathers, and people have seen them and thought that they were ETs before in the dark.
But I am not telling. I am not lying to you. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've heard some weird stories about owls, and owls have been used in the past by like the Greek and Roman gods.
You are absolutely right. Yes.
Yeah. Or even before that, during Samaria, you see owls. I don't know, were they pets
Yes.
or what were they? Or they were communicators or
Technically, in the past, I mean, very, very previous times, they were pets. Yes, you are right.
so he said that this guy that
But they lose the. I mean, because we cut it out ourselves from the nature, because we are much more and more oriented to the technical world or whatever. We simply cut it out ourselves to tame. Help me. Owls and what it is. Owls and foxes, because
oh,
foxes was our pets too. No, I am not kidding you. That was it.
like dogs. They were sort of
Yes,
like yeah.
absolutely.
I've even seen people have pets with raccoons and some others
Yes,
that
yes.
yeah.
Of course, absolutely. You are
Okay.
right.
So does he have any problem with watching this game, Far Cry?
I mean, I think that he shouldn't do that.
He shouldn't play the game?
hmm
Okay.
I don't think it is a good idea to do it at all.
All right. Especially because he said that he's walked outside and a snow owl circled him and was staring at him the
Oh,
whole time.
this is definitely not. I mean, definitely no coincidence. No coincidence. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What does that mean that the owl was staring at him and circling around him?
That was it. That was the sign.
To let him know not to watch, not to play the game. Oh, okay.
And do you know what will happen?
What?
I think that I shouldn't talk this. I need. It can. It can simply, not like peck the eye. No. What should I do? I need to tell.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Tell them so they know.
Peck. Do you know what is peck?
Yeah, yeah. Take out the eye?
Yep. Peck.
Wow.
I yeah. I know that this is bad, but what should I do? I need to tell. That's it.
Because they don't like that they were altering in a negative way the nature.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yes. Because they feel misused and anger. They feel misuse, anger, everything. Because the animals have very strong feelings, courts, everything. And once there is a nest, and the small birdies, the mom will protect them for every single coast. No, don't even try to mess with that.
Yeah, so they were pretty much doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. There's a question here from Abraham. Sorry about that. Let's see. The HSBC Bank used a money laundering operation for China, or did they?
But what is money laundering, and what is good? What is bad? Once we are talking about doing it for West side, I mean talking Western parts of the world or Western very rich Western people, or I'm talking like rich businessmen, it is good. Or once we are talking for Eastern Western world, I'm talking like US or leading with US and UK or whatever. Or once we are talking doing it for Eastern part of the world, leading with China and Russia, and for their oligarchs it is bad, or vice versa. There is, I can't take, I will not pick up the side. No, I will not pick up the side. No, I will not.
All right. So the question was the CEOs of the U.S., the major banks.
Sorry, but did we cut out or whatever?
Yeah, I think we cut out for a second.
So where was what was the last you heard? Because I don't know.
Were the CEOs of the major banks in the USA involved with the HSBC Bank crisis, financial crisis?
But this is it. This is it. That no one is the better one or the worst one. It's the same thing. It's the same nonsense. Either Western or Eastern world. All of them are bad.
Yeah.
Because they are only getting for their own good. Nothing else. Wrong? Right?
Right. All right, so here's a question. This is going to bring us to the topics that we wanted to discuss. Abraham asked the question, was the death of LA Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant a sacrifice? LeBron James, who is another basketball superstar who they call King James, surpassed a lot of the basketball records the same day that Kobe Bryant died.
Okay, and get to it, or that.
That's it.
Sacrifice. Okay, so that was technically the question, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it, okay. Sacrifice, no, and yes, at once. Okay, sorry. We need to get to the topic. The stuff is that he was forced, Kobe Bryant was forced to sign the contract with the worst parts of the worst of what organization, private companies, private corporations in the world. We are talking about Monarch, and that's it. MSL, Monarch Security Limited. And he once in January 26th 2020, so 2020, he was extracted. What means extracted means he was killed. No, not killed, but he died during the helicopter or chopper crash, right? But it means that he was extracted. I mean, real deal. It means that he was extracted. Extracted means he was shifted to another reality.
But with not with the good guys, but with Monarch. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. I just need to ask another time. Are we okay technically or what? Because
Yeah, I muted, so that was
yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah.
Just I was kind of. Yes. You just need to tell me once you will mute because it's kind of. Yes. Of course, as I told, he was forced to made a deal with Monarch. So definitely the very bad guys, the worst guys ever. Yes, you are right.
And that's what Monarch will do. They'll take people out.
Yes, because it was like, hey, you've got talent, you've got gift, and it is not only in I don't know sportsmen, but for example, if someone is talented and he or she can. He or she wants to make career being singer, actor, actress, whatever. They need to have some sort of, mm, what? Some sort of agreements, and they can do it with another private corporations too. Problem is that those crazy ass mother trackers, as I like to call it, because we promised each for each that we should watch out for our language. Those mother trackers from MSL, so Monarch Solutions, I don't want to say all the time, but most times they they find the way somehow how to blackmail them. I'm talking them like in quotations them. It means most of successful people in any sort of field of living.
Right. And there were also circulating some cartoons that were done before he died of him actually being in like a cartoon and a helicopter going down and then exploding. There were comments. Someone made a comment that Kobe Bryant is going to die in from a helicopter accident. And there's stuff circulating on Facebook or Twitter or in different places of them already planning this or knowing about it and letting people know, kind of like what the Simpsons did. And I also even found someone's sent out some products like cleaning products that show the coronavirus before it even came out. So what's going on here? How is this? Is this something that's going on with our construct of reality, that the information's already there, or it's been inserted, or how is this happening?
If inserted, if you want to call it inserted, okay. It started to appear in dreams, either dreams or inspiration. How can I say it? Muse. When someone was kicked. I mean, get kicked via muse. I've got inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Of artists. They are drawing some comics or illustration or whatever. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
See, some people will say, well, this was a whole conspiracy. They planned this whole thing. They already knew the future. They were just telling everyone quietly, and they did that. There's some people that believe that. Other people will say, they're messing around with our matrix and the Mandela effect and all of these other things that are creating these anomalies, like as if there's traces of the leading up to this event. So is it not the corporations bragging in advance that they were going to do this?
What we need to get to know, and that's the problem that will be really difficult, and that's the problem, complicated to comprehend, that with, because I mean, yes, of course, but how many stars, it doesn't matter in which field of what well-known living all around the world, how many stars was extracted, that means killed or died or whatever, but that's it. Why especially Kobe Bryant? Because Kobe Bryant has very specific bloodline. Because he was African American, and that was this issue that there was this a race, that there was this issue like with race D-link question. So that was some sort of, okay, we need to have a perfect, I don't know, Caucasian race, individual, I don't know, Asian race individual or whatever. But believe me or not, they never met. They simply don't have any, I don't know, white, Caucasian race, Asian race. No, but okay, Kobe Bryant has perfect, absolutely perfect DNA profile, and he was very talented in some way, in certain way, what means he was basketball player. So why the hell not? Just use him. Use him in this way. I mean, absolutely weird way. Because they need it. You know, they need it.
What is the DNA profile that Monarch is interested in?
No. Once again, I am talking about, okay, we need, once we are talking about white people, also called Caucasian people, they need to have very clean, I don't know how many, not hundreds, but thousands percent. You can't get over than 100%, but it is just some sort of example, okay? Perfect profile, perfect. No single sign of hybrid, crossbreed, or whatever. Natural, right? The same with Asian people, people from Asia or whatever, or I don't know, Arabic people or whatever. Or help me, I almost forget, Native Americans in whole American continent. Sorry, I forgot about them. Sorry, and that was it. They tried, desperately tried, and then, aha! We finally found it, and let's go. Why not? And that was the reason. That was the breakthrough. And because of this, that was it. And now they can do what they can do what they want.
With him now that he's in there.
No, not with him. They can do practically everything. I am talking about the
Monarch?
Experiments. Yes, Monarch. They can do practically any single type of experiment using via bending time and space, using living being humans. This is absolutely crazy.
Well, that's a violation. That's bad.
This is total breakthrough. This is whole new another era for I mean, something like that never ever happened in monarch history in this context of existence. Never. This never happened. This is absolutely crazy.
But what about all of the other MyLabs people that they've had access to? Not a single one of them had the same type of DNA makeup?
Once again, they need only one. Absolutely independent if we are talking about Caucasian, either Caucasian, Asian, African, or I don't know, like Native American. They can now, because absolutely it was pure, absolutely pure, nothing complicated in common, right? And now they can mix all together everything because it was absolutely pure.
What do you think? What do you think they're going to do with this? How is this going to affect everyone?
They can use practically everyone with some sort of talent. That means natural gift, and they can simply get him out of the or she out of the street, and they will make experiments like this. Or maybe once there are those reactors, and once they need to stabilize them, because it is not about using tremendous amounts of energy. No, this will be not the problem. This never was the problem. Problem was those frequencies and get coherence, get those frequencies work together perfectly together. No. Using frequencies, I'm talking like the tremendous of amounts of energy, not a problem. Problem was how to get it stabilized. They used, I mean, yes, of course, this is really bad. I don't like it. They used animals, living animals. But they will use people.
What are they going to? Yeah, but what exactly are they going to do with this? Do you have an idea?
Okay. Maybe I forgot how will this process get easy. The specific person will simply be closed in some sort of capsule. Yeah, some sort of capsule. It is, and it will be see-throughable. They will completely see what will happen, and electrodes or whatever all over the place. I'm talking all over the body and whatever. And some sort of how can I call it together? Normal food or whatever. They simply get it via intravenosis. So no need to eat or to be feeded or
no normal functions, human functions.
Absolutely, yes.
And then
so technically, if you want to get matrix one-on-one, that means like a life. Okay, then
are you saying singularity? You mean like an AI enhanced? Are you talking about that? They're using him for that?
Yes, but once again, not for using intelligence of brain intelligence, but perfectly healthy people in order to use their brain waves. Yes.
Wow, I mean, a lot of people were sad, very sad, because emotional.
But what should I do?
Because,
I am here to tell the truth. I never said that it will be easy, or maybe it will be easy to, good to hear. I am here to tell what they will do it.
no, I understand. I'm just saying that a lot of people are very sad, and maybe they were picking up that something else was going on.
But this is only first place, and in the second place, they will once they will collect enough people, they will create total, also called total wormhole. Total wormhole means they can do passages all around the world, and technically they can make, I don't know, like infinite bleed truths over and over and over again and again together. So technically, if you want to call it that way, they can create a whole world escape from Tarkos together. No, I am not kidding you. It is like that.
It just.
But give me a second. But not because Escape from Tarkov is not Tarkov, because this is a computer game, but they are calling it Tarkov. But this kind of bleed truth is just accidentally. It's accident, right? But they will completely control it, and that's it. That's absolutely crazy. This is extremely dangerous, and we need to be now we need to be extra ready for final fight, if you want to call it that way.
So essentially they just got him to pull him into their team.
Yes.
Like if you want to pull it in layman's terms.
Yes, because we need to stay alert, because this is emergency, highest of highly emergency. This is absolutely crazy.
Because he's very competitive too, so you have a highly competitive energy that's extremely athletic and has abilities, and so that would probably reflect on the abilities that their whoever's going to take on this energy would have in battle or whatever, right?
Yeah, but it isn't only like that. Many of another powerful either powerful, I'm talking like physically powerful, world famous people was extracted, or people they were intelligent, or they've got the perfect talent for acting, or for, I don't know, for singing or whatever, and that's it. He was last nail to the casket,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So that's bad.
So we don't know when something like that's going to be launched, because
but we've got only one thing what is perfect, that CERN is out of work, and those huge labs, they are out of work too, because our Kruger runners, they are doing the best what they can, and they are stealing those tiny small pieces of machinery, because they are way too touchy, that they can't be teleported because they will be like broken permanently. End of story. Bye. And they are simply stealing them, and that's it. But of course there are many and other reasons why this and that happened. I'm talking like why CERN is out, and it will be not workable, if you want to call it that way, for I don't know how many months, maybe 1 or 2 years. And those huge underground complexes in northeast US, so it's nearby US Canadian border, near the great lakes. Yeah. So it is like some sort of ironic situation for them, because of course they've got the last piece of the puzzle for them, but all of those things, all of those huge pieces of machinery, it's absolutely not functional. So at least we can be like, okay, but it's so sad, like once those people was extracted, that means they died and all kind of those things. But at least we can be happy at that it is not fully functional, and it will take, I don't know, it's very, very long time.
When did it shut down, or when did it stop functioning? What month was that?
Oh, this is not like functioning, because once it will be fully functional, we will be not able to talk like this. Believe me, no, because their plans, they are crazy. They have, as I told this many times, I don't know how is it possible that they've got so many types of well advanced technologies, but they are like puberty, respectively pre-puberty children. They just found something and what is this, what is that, and they've got some, I don't know, some controls, some knobs or whatever, and they just like playing.
Yeah.
And they absolutely have no goddamn clue the consequences, the outcomes, what it will be, and that's like, yeah.
But when was it identified? At what time? When in the past year or the past months?
You mean once? Oh no! It's years. Because it is like that. Once they will do, once they think what they are up to, it should be in perfect phase, if you want to call it that way. The huge underground labs in US Northwest and CERN, and that's it. It never was like that. Because
but you said that the Kruger runners stopped it around what month?
Once again, they stopped it because the most important thing, and believe me or not, it is absolutely crazy, because it is such a small thing, like what it is, like box, very small box for matches. Mm-hmm. And they steal that. They stole it.
Okay.
No, sorry, but that's it. It's funny, Some
of. Well, yeah. They're working with the quantum, so I'm sure there's things in that space.
No. It is not quantum. No, I mean, yes, you are right. It is quantum, but it is not small because they are working with quantum. I am talking. It is some sort of fuse, and this fuse is extremely complicated to produce, and it takes tremendous amounts of time, energy, and planning, and getting materials and all kind of those things, right? That's it.
Okay. No, I was just asking if it was like in January, if it was in December or November when all this happened, or October, September.
Once again, this happened. I mean, this when they want either. I mean, either in US, these facilities either in US or CERN in Switzerland, they need to get it non-functional. This started practically, I don't know, decades ago, but this particular this happened. What it was? Give me a second. 1 week before Kobe Bryant died. I mean, sorry, once he was extracted.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So, well, that makes it a little easier, doesn't it? A little
Yes,
easier. But
exactly.
then we get the outbreak with the virus. So, is that retaliation? Is that because of CERN having problems? Then they retaliate another way, or was it already planned that was going to happen with the virus?
Sorry, but once again, CERN doesn't have anything in common with the virus, because CERN they are dealing with certain small particles, not with the virus, because virus is some sort of biological stuff. CERN, no. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't know if the groups themselves,
No,
it's
fine. It's fine.
But they're not working with the umbrella group at all. That's what you're saying.
No, they are not. But what it is, and it's it is like it is, that once umbrella group really mess it something up, and they just really fast go to the monarch, to the MSL, and they created some sort of pocket reality to save their asses, if you want to call it that way.
Right.
So I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, is there anything else that you want to say about that, or any other? What can we do? Or let me rephrase this: is the ACIO doing something to prevent whatever they got from Kobe Bryant from manifesting in our context of existence?
The stuff is that we need to be 100% sure that they didn't have anything, because we are almost sure that some very small, tiny piece of puzzle of as we can call it that way, people's or mankind's a piece of puzzle is still missing, but we have got insiders within MSL, so Monarch Solutions, but it is extremely hard to tell right now if it is like this or not. But once this was so extremely important for them, for Monarch, it is, I don't want to say it is like that, but it is almost like that they've got everything. But once again, without fully functional, and it is not fully functional, but absolutely like not working a piece of machinery on both sides, either in US or in Europe, it is useless.
Okay. So, but you have an idea and awareness of what's going on, and lots of information, lots of things happening in the world still. And I still have a whole bunch of different topics to bring up, but I think we're running out of time. And
yes, you are right. But I'm just telling you, this is such a perfect thing that they don't have the all kind of tech machinery is out of work, and even those people, they will maybe not live in this context of existence, I know it, but they will live happy lives in another context of existence, and at least we are here to bring them back. I mean, people will hear in the context of existence, actual context of existence, they will not like it or whatever, but this is it how it is, and I don't like to talk about this stuff another way that it will be, or that is it.
Okay, so is there any other subject or topic that you would like to bring up, or do you think that we've covered what we wanted to discuss today?
At least from my point of view, I think that this is it what we pretty much should talk about, and we are good to go.
Okay, perfect. I would like to ask you a question now. Don't leave right away. All right, so we're good to go, and I just want to say thank you, Peter, for being on the show and sharing more information and giving us some insight.
Thank you for the opportunity to be with you too again.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone, and we will continue to keep you posted and updated with the latest topics and answering some of the questions that you've posted in the comment section. And thank you for your continual support, whether it's on Patreon or Teespring or something like that, and continuing to get engaged with what's going on and what we're sharing with you. Your questions help to open up the topic even further, so continue doing so. So for right now, we're going to say goodbye, and thank you for listening.
You have been listening to Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Ariel Morocco. Join us on YouTube channel Jessica Ariel Morocco and visit www.peter-insider.com and www.readingsbyariel.com. Remember to post your questions in the comment section below the video. We look forward to hearing from you.